Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. Oh, did a little different today, didn't we, with the opening? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends, and we're going to continue on where we left off in our last episode of a LOTRO tale. So today, my friends, I can't quite get my microphone where I want it. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. By the way, guys, I have an opening video coming out, or actually I already did it, an unboxing, but you guys see over here in the light, the Witch King sword. Oh, yes. And by the way, I got to do a review of the Witch King's helmet right there, and I also got to do a review of the, I don't know, you've probably noticed this, I've had it here for like a year since I started my channel, it's been here most of the time, but the Mace of Sauron right there. Very cool. Anyway, I'm going to have to do reviews for all of those too, but the unboxing was already on the channel, so check it out. I'm trying to do a review and collection playlist. All right. So where we left off was we were going to go up this passage and map it, right? So let's go ahead and travel up this passageway. Kind of freaky how there's no music right now in the game. A little bit freaky indeed. All right, you have found a good spot to sketch. Good section to draw on the parchment. So now I'm just gonna right-click on the parchment here, the little green on the quest. Apparently that's using charcoal to draw. You have drawn this part of the winding path. Sweet. We also need to go up to Zarak Zigil. I believe it's Zarak Zigil up there. Alright, you guys. So we are about to see one of the most epic things in Moria. The 21st Hall is basically one of the locations, renditions of like what we see in the movie. They walk into that massive room. It's one of them. There's a few of them in the Lord of the Rings Online. Wow, look at these caverns, though. They're pretty cool. Ooh. And by the way, for my hardcore people, just so you know for later, I'm planning on getting a couple more little updates when I do these videos. Like, for example, around my picture here, I'm going to try to get like a little border and stuff set up. I've been studying all that. I use OBS. There's some other really good programs out there too, but I've been using OBS for a while, and it gives a lot of creativity that you can use. Though the other ones are a little bit more straightforward, so I have to learn a lot more. You have found a good spot to draw more parchment. Anyway, enough of updates about the channel. Let's have fun. Oh no, I don't have a drink today. I hope you guys have a drink. I'll have to grab something after this episode. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. It's pretty cool in here. For over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away at break of day to seek our long forgotten gold. Didn't quite hit that note right. Alright, got my little harp here. We used our harp in the last episode. We gotta switch our instrument out. We're gonna use the Lute of Ages, which is basically a guitar. I believe this is the other spot we have to mark on the map. See, we're going through this winding. I'm gonna get on Remy. This is taking too long walking. I love those echoes though, those sound effects. I believe they're loud enough for you guys to listen and hear them right now. Oh, you have found a good place to draw on the parchment. Oh, look, an elf. A Galadrim elf. Look at these guys. Iron Garrison Cache? Can I open it? Nope. What do these guys got?
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Hangs in the balance. Greetings, traveler. I am Dari of the Iron Garrison. I have been sent here to evaluate the state of the library of Kelgilb Fanham and recover any lost knowledge that may yet be found here. I have had difficulty setting foot within the library, however. Something inside it's organizing or influencing the rest. It is a leadership is broken. If its leadership is broken, the rest of those within should fall easily afterwards. Go, enter Mekel Faham and confront what it possesses for a leader inside. I don't care how you do it, short for setting the place ablaze. Yes, well, if it's a library, we don't want to set it ablaze, obviously. The Iron Garrison has created a Diversion, drawing the bulk of the intruders from the depths of Melkelb Faham. They are permitting you access for 1 hour, during which time you may enter the exit of Mekem Faham freely to complete the task bestowed upon you. However, after the 1 hour passes, the Iron Garrison can no longer guarantee your safety, and thus will bar access until they can once again muster an offense to draw the enemy from Mekel Faham. This is a repeatable quest. And we get Iron Garrison Resource Token. Ooh, cool. Alright. Now, I don't remember this resource token. I believe it's a new currency because they did some updates with legendaries. Because I bet you it used to be a legendary thing. But we get legendary XP as well, which is always good for our little tracker thing, right? By the way, let's go look at our tracker real quick. Do we have any claim to claim? Oh, we do. We do have one to claim. Sweet. Look at that. Haha! We've claimed an enchantment rune. Cool. Alright. Sweet. So, oh, interesting. Once I grab it, the quest is on. Interesting. Well, we're not going to worry about it, because I won't do it right now. Moving on with our adventure. Sorry, my friends. You'll have to get back to us later to help you with the library. Remy, where did you go, Remy? Come back. Come back. Oh, yes. There we go. Man, I love our hat. We have the Musketeer Dwarf for life. Ooh, this is a big part of the room. A little bit of water there. It is water, right? Yeah. It's water. Wasn't sure for a second. Bum 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 bum. Make sure. Oh yay! Sorry, I got distracted. Got a good message from somebody. Okay, you guys, are you ready? You found a good place to write on the parchment. Alright, give me a sec, Remy. Gotta write this. You have drawn this part of the winding parchment. Again, see, this path is windy. Alright, you guys, the next part will be the epic entrance, which I will now show in all its glory at this angle. You guys ready to see the end of this tunnel? It is very interesting there's no music. Maybe there will... I'm gonna be quiet so you can enjoy this. Whoa. Welcome to the 21st Hall. That's pretty epic. We gotta draw our little map. Alright, enter the 21st Hall and draw it. Parchment to complete the map. Wow, you guys, look at this place. It's huge. Dude, the scale of this game is immense. Amazing. Alright, you guys, welcome to the encampment of the 21st Hall. Zelek Melek.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Yes, agreed. Alright, sweet. So we got a bunch of quests here, and this is a place that will become our kind of our home base in Moria, because it's basically the main town in Moria. I want to change it from the Deep Descent to this place, please. Thank you. Here's the guy I always sell stuff to, Mr.
The merchant
Grom.
halls of Khazad-dûm lie in darkness now.
Oh, that's not good. Yes, I might hold on to these because these are actually pretty good shoes for later. Alright, I don't know if I want this for later. So I'm gonna hold on to this right now. We're gonna have to do inventory cleaning. We'll do that off video though. All right. Oh man, Mr. Boy.
The Lords of Moria have returned!
Used to have to come here to retrade all the time. You guys remember that Moria back in the day from my players who were here? Back when Moria first came out? Absolutely. I'm gonna turn down that music though to 50 because it's a little bit loud. All right, here's... Hail, Zollin Ironshield! Have you come to answer the summons of the Karum Nah? If you wish to aid them, my goats will take you to the Lonely Mountain at once. We can do that. I'm not gonna do it right now.
Many foulings dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
Greetings, friend minstrel. I am Dari, and I hail from the Lonely Mountain. It is hard to believe we are truly treading the ancient paths of Khazad-dûm. It is it not? It is enough to kindle a flame in the heart of even the stoniest dwarf. Yes, well said, indeed. I agree. There is one thing in which I am particularly interested. The mirrors you have seen about the 21st Hall. I believe there are 4 of them, and I have a theory about what they are for. Could you go and record some information about the mirrors, such as rotation, location, and so forth? I would like to study what you find. Of course, I'd be happy to help you. We can do that. We just did some maps. Why not that, right? You have found a good location to draw on the parchment. All right, so this is the last one for this quest. All right, you have drawn the 21st Hall on the parchment. Speak to Thafi in the Chamber of Crossroads. Now he wants to bring us back that info.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
If we are to fight Mithril and Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs. Do you have enough to aid the expedition again? I would like you to speak with a friend of mine, Aguti. He has traveled deeper into Moria with the expedition, and I have yet to hear back from him. You can find Aguti down the old waterworks at a place we call the Rotting Cellar. Southwest of here, past the Silvertine Lodes. I'm given to understand that it isn't considered the most comfortable post. I would imagine not if it's called the Rotting Cellar. Alright, oh look, here's the old minstrel trainer that I don't think I need to do anything for, except for...
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom. The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Alright, so if you come to Minstrel Guy and you're a Minstrel Guy and you want to make someone a song, you get this blank mentor manual, and then you use your ability and you inscribe on it, and then you can give it to someone and they can learn. But your ability is a very long cooldown. I think I have, let me show you which one. Do I have it yet? I might not have them yet at my level. No, I do, right here. Musical mentoring. I can mentor someone in the horn, clarinet, the pibgorn, and the cowbell. If any of my friends are interested in that, and you're on Crick Hollow here watching, you're welcome to leave a comment, and maybe I could mentor you in one of those instruments for free on your character. It's funny because I'm actually a musician in real life too. All right. There's Broga. This is the chapter quest, by the way. So now the music's a little quiet. Let's do that. That sounds good.
This needs doing. This needs doing. Welcome to the Chamber of Leadership, Zollin Ironshield and Voice of the Rings. From here, I will lead our people to even greater glory in Moria.
I can hardly believe that we are here. This is a joyous day for the dwarves.
I can hardly believe we are even here. This is a joyous day for the dwarves. The time of the dwarves is truly at hand, Zollin. How ludicrous we were to fear that some curse might lie upon Moria after all these years. Had we returned before, now Moria might be thriving already. What's done is done. We are here now, and many of the dwarves of our expedition have ventured forth into the deep tunnels, seeking great riches that must surely lie untouched within the caves of Moria. If you come across Roker or Ungi during their explorations of Zelek Melek, be sure to lend them any assistance from they may require. They set out through the southern passage from the 21st Hall, but where they went from there I do not know.
That's quite a voice to do. Well, sweet. So we're supposed to find them and help them for the chapter quest. We will hold on to that. We need to turn in the one back to the crossroads so we can take a horseback real fast. Remy, where are you? Or a goat. There's no horses in Moria allowed. Oh, there's the mirrors. We can check the mirrors. Let's come back and do the mirrors. Let's turn in the map one. And I want to jump up. I want to go north and talk to the guys at the place up there. We'll see it in a second. All right, back to the crossroads.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Swift travel.
Yes, I love swift travels, because I don't have to walk.
Like I don't have to do teleports for you guys, where I had to sit there and walk for 5 minutes between. Oh, you guys thought I was actually teleporting? Sorry to break your bubble. Burst your bubble, I should say. I'm not quite the magic dwarf. Alright, here we go. They'll flee.
These halls will be great once more.
These halls will be great once more. You drew this, Zollin Ironshield? While this is even better than the original, I appreciate the detail you put in. Have you not considered a career in map making?
Well, I've thought about it in the past, but...
Don't answer that question. Whatever I travel in the winding way, I will think of you. You have my thanks.
Of course. You're welcome. Alright, sweet. So we helped him out. Apparently he doesn't really want us to do map making. Stinker.
The shadow of Mordor will not.
Alright, we're gonna have to ride up
halls
to
of Khazad-dûm.
the other place. I want to go to this, talk to him at the Doors of the Clouds. Again, why is it called the Doors of the Clouds? Because it is the entrance top level of where Durin's Stair meets the top, and you're able to basically go to the top of the mountain where the clouds literally are underneath you. Hence why it's the Door of the Clouds. I like the dwarves name things simply sometimes. They're crazy dwarven language, which is very cool, but very complicated. I had a lot of fun. I got to watch Nerd of the Rings live. I was there for his live interview with one of the LOTRO lore masters. He's basically the guy that does all the lore for a lot of the words and stuff in this game, and naming and all the stuff he does. And he was laughing because after they did Gundabad, they did so much dwarf stuff. He had to name so many things in Khazad-dûm. Or he was like, I'm done. He's like, no more dwarf names, and he likes dwarves. He's like, God, I don't want to do any more dwarf naming. I don't blame him. Because Tolkien never completely finished the dwarf. There's enough to literally obviously name thousands of things in Lord of the Rings Online that weren't in the books or stories, but still, I'm sure that was tedious work, and we thank him very much. I believe his name was Chris. I forget his last name at the second, but the guy who's the lore master, and we as LOTRO players greatly thank him for making this game so immersive for us, Middle-earth. It was fun though, but then you probably saw it, but on one of my live streams, me and Nerd of the Rings talked about it and played some LOTRO for 2 hours after that on the live stream, so that was really fun. Oh, you guys, look what it is. It is a MrRevel Stalker. This is basically the vampires of Middle-earth. Now, they don't really they attack people, they eat things. They're not really like bloodsuckers as much, even though sometimes they have blood on their mouth, but they will kill things and eat things, and they're not very nice. So let's say hi to her. If she's ready to eat me. No, I don't want you to do whatever you're doing. Well, yep, pretty scary. Pretty creepy. Have 30 of them running at you, then you'll be real scared in this game. Alright. I still been thinking the last few days it'd be so fun to do this in VR, this game. Like, even with the graphics it has right now, it would just be very more immersive if they could do it where you could have a little bit of side vision, right? Without it making it look silly. I've said this in the past, but when I got my 32-inch curved monitor, there was something about the curving that made it feel a little bit more immersive with games like this and other games that you're like in your character's head sometimes. It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, that kind of wears off once you have something for a while like that, like a new screen or a new device. You kind of like here's a big one. You buy a new phone that's way faster than an old phone, and then you're like, oh, this is so cool, it's so fast. And then later you totally forget about that because you're spoiled now that you have your new phone. I hate that. I try to hold on to liking my new device or a new thing I have as long as I can. Because of that. Being thankful for the new thing I have, right?
Greetings, friend. Are you
Greetings.
lost?
Alright, so we're gonna turn this quest right here, these quests.
These halls will be great once more.
These hulls will be great once more. Rabbi sent you to find out the increase in the bat activity? Yes, we have noticed this as well. This bat seems to dwell in a cave a bit south and east of here. I am unsure of what has aroused them, but I would imagine that it might be found within that cave. Hunt as many of those winged menaces as you can while you are there.
Alright, we'll do our best.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
May Turin return soon to his hulls. He's gonna have a lower voice than what they just gave him. A message? I was not expecting any messages. What is it about?
You deliver the message, and Listine looks it over.
This artifact was not far from that at all. This is wonderful news, Zollin Ironshield. With this information, I may be able to preserve another once lost artifact.
Oh, look at us! We leveled up! Woohoo! We got the Tree of Gondor, or whatever. Level 56, you guys. Can you believe it? We're at level 56 on a LOTRO tail. Craziness. All right. New skirmish. Sweet, we got some new skirmishes. Awesome. All right. So we have a bunch of quests here that we could do. We're gonna save that for later. What is that one right there? Scraps of Shadow. Find the Batcave. Okay. So let's find the Batcave. So I think what we're going to do, my friends, is we will start right here in the next episode. We're going to call that it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Voice of the Rings, a LOTRO tale. I hope that you had a blast, and thank you so much to my Patreons for your support. And you guys are all awesome. And one other little update for the channel, again, just for you guys. I'm thinking of like adding like a little thing that'll like show my Patreons' names like somewhere on the screen besides just an end thing, like during the video more. But don't hold me to that yet, because I need to look if that's a realistic thing to be able to do on my, without becoming cluttered. I don't want to have like advertisements on the screen, right? I want to be able to like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be distracting and moving. So we'll see what I do with that. But yes, because I think you guys like to be able to see the screen. So that's why I just like to, I will always have this for sure. And shout out your name like MrRevel, who's a Royal Guardian. Thank you so much for your support at that level. And my other Patreons, you guys are awesome. Thanks for listening if you're at the end. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Next episode of this will be on the top left, and another playlist will be over there. So check them all out. And thank you for joining me and Zollin Ironshield today. Me and myself. Have a good day, Middle-earth, guys.